Kaya di mo labid na ka maambulch ka di ko na Bexco World Heritage venue, World Heritage meeting venue. Ano ba? Just wanted to share. I'll just speak in English for our non-English speakers too. Hi. I just wanted to share some of the Republic of Korea exhibition here in this space. It's for the public as well. So Republic of Korea, UNESCO. And so I'm going to take you here to see some of the World Heritage sites that has been enlisted for protection. And that is why I'm here in Korea, representing the indigenous communities as well as representing the Pacific as well, and have the honor to also speak on some issues about Fiji, particularly sharing the news about Levuka, and also thinking about the Sigatoka Sand Dunes, the Anduatamba Iguana Sanctuary, Sovi Basin in the province of Netasiri. So it's really great to see that there are some elements in Fiji that can be enlisted in the World Heritage Site. But I think we need more information sharing so that we can all understand what the process of World Heritage listing is all about. So today I'm going to share with you very briefly some information about World Heritage. So the Sigatoka Sand Dunes, as we know, in the province of Nandronganabosa, has been listed in the tentative list. So meaning that it hasn't officially gone through the process, it's still on the tentative. So tentative meaning it's there temporarily until it reaches the level in which the World Heritage Center will accept the nomination from the Fiji government to submit it to UNESCO for enlisting. The other site that is also in the tentative list is Sovi Basin in the province of Netasiri. And that's good to know. So I'm going to go through the list as well sometime this week and share what other sites are there. But so far, the tentative list is Sigatoka Sand Dunes in Nandronganabosa, Sovi Basin in Netasiri province, and the Anduatamba Iguana Sanctuary in the province of Mua. So those are the three that are listed tentatively from Fiji. The only one that has been successfully listed in the World Heritage listing is Levuka, the town, the colonial town. Yeah, so Natauni, not the village or not the district, just the town, which I think many of you already know that it has been officially in the World Heritage listing. So the question that a lot of people often ask is when a site is listed, what does it mean? It means that it has more protection. So here it says World Heritage Properties under global protection. So the town of Levuka is globally protected. Okay? So which means that when it's protected, there will also be responsibilities that comes with it, which means that the government of Fiji and the UNESCO body will have to provide financial support for the protection of Levuka. And also the Levuka town, so that's a good side of it, but also the other side is the restrictions that will be placed on the buildings in the town of Levuka, which means that the owners of those buildings, when they want to repair the building, they may not just go down to Manubai or Vinod Patel to buy the materials. The materials will have to be the ones that are approved to keep the fabric of the colonial town of Levuka be as unique as possible. You know what I mean? So they will use special type of wood, special type of paint, special type of bricks, special type of cement, lots of all those things. UNESCO will be kind of guiding the people who will be needing to provide support for those who own buildings in the town of Levuka. So that's very briefly what I wanted to share, but the good news is when it's protected, no one is allowed to damage or do anything negative to the town of Levuka. Yeah, you will be prosecuted. So that's something that is very important to know. Now, when it comes to World Heritage, there are 3 categories. So you can apply for the category of cultural heritage, which I think Levuka is under. And then you have a category of natural heritage, which Yanduatamba and Sovi Basin is under. And then you have mixed. Mixed meaning it has a very outstanding universal value, OUV. It has to have that outstanding universal value to make it really, really special and unique. And that would include the Sigatoka sand dunes because it has natural, beautiful sand dunes, right? So it's natural, it was made by nature. But underneath, we have archaeological sites, which is an old village site under the dunes, which is cultural. So you've got natural and you've got cultural. That will fall into the category of mixed. So these are the properties that satisfy a part or whole of definitions of both cultural and natural. So that's all I wanted to share in this very short live. But if you have any questions, I will connect you with the Department of Culture and Heritage, which looks after the National Trust of Fiji, which is in Ma'afu Street. They look after the the Sigatoka Sand Dunes. And they also look after Yanduatamba. And I think they also have a little bit to do with Sovi Basin. So, and the Fiji Museum, it comes in through the archaeology department. They manage the archaeological sites at the Sigatoka Sand Dunes. Okay? But remember, we don't work alone. We work collaboratively. So we're going to work with the Department of Environment. We're going to work with the Department of Town and Country Planning. We're going to work with the Ministry of Itoke Affairs. We'll be seeking our Department of Environment, where we're going to seek advice on how to protect our heritage sites. Okay? So here, as you can see, there's a total of 1,248 World Heritage properties under global protection. There are 170 state parties. That's 170 countries. Yeah, that looks after that. And there are 1,248 properties that are currently managed. 172 are cultural, which includes the Levuka. 235 is natural, which will include Sovi Basin and Yanduatamba. And then mixed, this would include the Sigatoka sand dunes. Okay, so these are some information that I want to share about World Heritage Sites. So it's very important, particularly for the younger generation, to be proud of their heritage sites. And this will include archaeological sites, old village sites. For example, put your hand up for those of you watching if you know about Tavuni Hill Fort. Or any other forts in your area, like in Bua, they have a lot of beautiful forts. So if Fiji is looking at nominating a lot of these hill forts, that can be one good basis of submitting. Vinakatiana, thank you. I'm back here in the same place where we were. Volatiana, thank you for joining. So if Fiji is thinking about nominating some of their heritage sites, they need to do it strategically, which means we need a committee that needs to do an overall view of Fiji and all their heritage sites and then classify them. Which one goes for natural, which one goes for cultural, and which one goes for mixed. Because when a lot of our sites are protected, it means more people will be employed. There will be people working in the sites. More people will be trained. There will be employment opportunities, and also money, finance will come into the country. Okay, so that's something we need to start to think about, of how the country can move forward in terms of heritage management, right? So I'm part of the National Research Council, and so this is something I want to propose to the council for a evaluation of heritage sites all across Fiji. Okay, and that will be really important, that we identify, which ones are, because all of us will say everything is important, yeah? If you're from Tailevu, oh, I want to protect this and I want to protect this. Anyone from Lau, so we'll be like competing with each other. But we need to, instead of competing, we need to work together. Okay, we need to work together, because when we work together as one big happy family, more benefits will come into the country. And that is something that I'm seeing here in South Korea. And I know Fiji has the potential. I know there's elections coming up. I'm not standing for election, but I will be happy to share my knowledge to some of my, some of the political parties who may be proposing the protection of some of our heritage sites in Fiji. Not only me, I have a team behind me that we can work together to provide this really very important information. And we should also involve young people. We need youths. The youths should be part of our engagement. Yeah, thank you. I hope that my sharing is clear. Hi. And let's look at this gallery, and then I'll do another special shout out tomorrow. More information about why I'm here. So a lot of this stuff are very technical, but I really like the Koreans. They really made it in pictorial form. Like they always use images, which I think is very important. Yeah. So remember I mentioned about the OUV, Outstanding Universal Value. That's something we need to look at. So first, for example, the province of Lau, they're surrounded by this beautiful ocean. They have more ocean than land. But that should be a plus for them. Okay? You can use the ocean as your basis for your outstanding universal value. So you can talk about your reefs, you can talk about your Nomdongolingoli, you can talk about the beautiful sea animals that are in your Lau waters. And if the province of Lau decided, hey, we wanted to propose that the Lau waters should be considered for recognition in the UNESCO World Heritage, then that's something that you need to look at. Okay, there are World Heritage criteria that we all need to look at. For example, you need to look at authenticity. You can look at properties meets requirements for protection and management. Is the Lau waters already protected? So we need to look at some laws that encompass that. Okay, so that's our class. We have in our class right now. And look at this. Look at all these beautiful children using technology such as this to learn more about World Heritage sites. And it's very, very interactive. Yeah, so the young ones here learning, using information. Hi. Good, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. It's my favorite. It's made of wood. It's nice and light. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm from Fiji. Yes, yes. The flower, yeah, yes, absolutely. Okay, thank you. So here are the members of the 21 state parties that are part of this meeting that I'm attending. These are the official state parties. They make decisions if sites are to be accepted So we are the 48th meeting. Last year it was in Paris, 46 was in India, so they have meetings all over the world. So I'm very fortunate to be attending the one here in Busan, in Korea. So we'll just go around here, and then tomorrow I'll come back for more. And if you have questions, you're welcome to ask. Oh, thank you so much. We'll see you at dinner. And these are the maps and the names of the sites. It is on the ground. Yeah. Fiji. So
Fiji.
I'm
the country.
Yeah, that's right. It's right here, Alan. Thank you. So let's look at the map. So that's Fiji right there. Fiji there. Yes, that's the one. Yeah.
Maybe beautiful country.
Oh, number one. Satu ko naman yung tutu ni very beautiful country. So that's Fiji, and that's Kiribati, Vanuatu, or France, or New Caledonia, and Galicia. Yeah, Micronesia. So yeah, these are all the different countries. It's not quite a beautiful country. The mga sa quite beautiful people. Wow, these are all the messages. So write down a message. Support for sticky note. Wow. Yeah. So we have so much to learn, so much to appreciate. Talasar-sar man tabahan ko. Mataka. O na listal may siya nga kami ni ko na listal may. May daktalan doon na video because I really want to show down there. It's too far down. There's places where they are weaving. Erto tali-tali chiko bitala kana marama. You know? So these are books about Koreans. Wow, beautiful. Hello. Shall we play together? These are books that you can buy. Books on Korea. Wow. So I have to go back to my meeting inside. I just took a little break and wanted to do this this interview. There. Nakakapos ko ng rabo eh, ng rabo. Sorry. So, CBCB, Boro, living heritage of Korea. The wood sculpture. Wow. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Gona nandra Sulu traditional dress of the Korean people. Nandra Sulu, na kaniulundra, nandomondra. Beautiful. Wow. Eh? See, they're so proud of their culture. So, the nandra kalau rangarava, but kinda na yung yelo. Yeah. Yeah. Sako nga ya? Ito na oso ni Bunongo. So that's all I have for you today. I have to go back to my meeting, but I just want to say Vinakawakalevu for joining me. Yeah. Ando talang ko ng rabay suluto na kay Korea, the traditional dress. Iya. Analis talamay. Alang kay naktalendo talanong update. Iya. Thank you. Nakbali pa na parang kumay. Ang nang kay nakaptalendo na kuri. Linong ko italo ni World Heritage site listing and anong live tarang. Sa mo din vikem ni mo demanda. Mo de may Korea.